Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. I keep everybody in mind about this weather. Hopefully everybody doing well in this weather. This weather is crazy. But we survive worse. Roll the corn. Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Love you, and I'm in love with you. Wilmington, North Carolina, how you doing? Devani, what up? Share the live, share the live, share the live. Miss P, how you doing? Royal Lee, Chris, what up? Roll the corn. Hope everybody doing okay out here in this weather. Y'all stay safe out there, man. We know the truth now. Clover, South Carolina, true self. Council love. Love you, I'm in love with you. IDG, appreciate the share. Roll the corn. Skeet, what up? We know the truth now. Farmers bloodline, roll the corn. Lexus 590, John Wilson. What's up, brother? It's our time. It's our time. It took a long time, but it's our time. That's a fact. Roll the corn. I love you and I'm in love with you. I bow my head to my people. Nobody is above my people. Nobody is above my people. Roll the corn. Hope everybody out there doing good today. In this weather, it's crazy. Stay safe. Do less as you can. Do less as you can today. Do less as you can and stay out the way. Roll the corn. Now today, I'm going to go through some newspaper clippings, some books, all type of receipts. I'm going to go through all type of receipts today, so y'all roll with me. It's the perfect day for it. We're going to let the receipts roll. Santi, what up? We're going to let the receipts roll today. Jimmy, what up? Mr. Buck, Light Baron, what's up? Roll the corn. Yo, y'all ready this morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. True self. No doubt, Mr. Buck. Follow Mr. Buck. It's all about us connecting on a spiritual and knowledgeable level. Once we connect back to our spiritual and our knowledgeable level, we connect back together as a people, and it's a problem. And I want to show people some stuff today that our people were doing that they lie about. And I'm going to go through some newspaper clippings. I'm going to go through some books, random receipts I just got about stuff from the Bible. Just, y'all know how I roll. Whatever I feel like today brings, that's what we're going to get on, right? Roll the corn. Now, it's a lot of people. I knew this was coming, but lately it's a lot of people that want to say the same receipts I'm saying and then want to discredit me, and it's kind of crazy. Like, how you gonna use the same knowledge I put out and then say I'm tripping? Like, you just put the same thing out I said. Like, that's crazy. I don't understand that, but they say when you get to a certain point, people just turn on you, right? And I'm cool with that because it shows the true color of people, right? How can you turn on your own people with our own knowledge for self ego? That's crazy. So I just take it with a grain of salt, but it's not a competition, guys. Sosa Bread, what up? It's not a competition. We have lost our way as a people, and we try to find our way again. So we don't have time for this. So it's no time for egos. This is way bigger than one person. The program is bigger than all of us. And the program is, we have lost our ancient temples. We lost our ancient land. We lost our ancient language, people. We lost the love we used to have for our people. Do you know how much we lost? We ain't got no room to keep losing. We lost. We losing. Spiritually, we coming around and winning, but our people are in hardship because of what happened in history, people. I showed y'all a book that said the same people who built the pyramid were the same people enslaved or prisoners of war in America. I showed y'all the receipt. I showed y'all the receipt of the same people who built the pyramids in on the Nile River, skulls, master skulls of American POW melanated people in the southeast of America. Same blood, same skull, same people. Same exact people. We've always been the innovators of this planet. Always been the innovators of this planet. Always. People from this land. And I want y'all to know that. And and pull that energy from those people and your ancestors. Got to pull that energy back, right? We got to get back on that same energy the ancestors did. We were monumental. We build, and we are knowledgeable people. Our knowledge built the planet. People are still getting rich off our knowledge now, today. Stuff they found out hundreds and thousands of years ago. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Put the corn in the chat. Let's start right here. Let's start with this book right here, because this book got some crazy receipts. Truth now, start showing the books. I'm going to start showing the books, bro. African and Native Americans. The language of a race and the evolution of red and black people, right? Let me show y'all some of these receipts in this book before I get to the newspaper clippings. Watch this. Columbus wanted to verify the truth of what the American stated previously, to the effect that the melanated people had come from the southeast, and that their Azagaya spear heads were made of guanin, a brass, gold, silver, and copper metal made their spears. They were called Azagaya spears, right? Melanated people. I'm pretty sure y'all heard the story of Columbus pulled up and they had these spears that looked like gold, right? They looked like gold. It was gold, brass, copper, silver. This metal is indestructible, people. That is alchemy, right? Putting metals together to make certain things. That is ancient alchemy. Our people created that. We are the first miners of metals of the planet. We are nature's people. Therefore, we know metals, right? Y'all heard this before. Now, Azagaya, spears, melanated people. Columbus said this. Now, Azagaya, roll the card. Azagaya. Azah means strength or powerful in Hebrew. Azah. Azah has roots in Hebrew, strength or powerful. You get it? Azagaya. This is the name of the spirit. Right here. Azah. Powerful strength. This means this arrowhead is strong, my baby. This arrowhead is not going to tear up when it pop you in your ass. That's what they trying to tell you. This is a powerful object used as an arrow. It's durable. It ain't going to break. Azah, Gaia, spear. Let's keep going. Gaia is a modern Hebrew, is a Hebrew. We all know Gaia is earth. Azagaya, Azagaya. This is an ancient name of a spear. It's still coming from Proto-Canaanite languages. Azagaya, right there. Gold, silver, copper, and brass mixed together. Roll the coin. This shows that our people knew about alchemy of metals. They knew about how to put metals in some type of form and form a spearhead that was indestructible, people. And when Columbus pulled up and saw that spearhead in the sun, that spearhead shined like gold because it had gold in the mixture of the spearhead, and they were melanated people. Let's keep going. That's a fact. Let's keep going. Now, Aziga in Africa, right? Spear, javelin. Where they get that word from? That word sounds just like this. Azagaya, Asigayi. Now, whose language is this? Who taught these people how to speak? Why these people using the same words we using? Interesting. See, they're telling you everything come from Africa, but look like the words coming from Tamari. Some of them people mixed with our people and got these words. I'm telling you what I know. Let's keep going. Now, we get Ghanaian, Gavanin, colors, shades, Hebrew, different color metals, people. When they say colors and shades, the metal is different colors. So you call it Gavanin. That's where you get Gaia from. All this stuff go together, people. All this stuff go together now. It's all our words, I'm telling you. That's why they showing you when they pull up what the Indians called it. Azagaya. That's fire. Let's keep going. Let's shrink that down. Roll the coin. January 11, 1503, a sailor from Lisbon presented for sale, Spain, 5 Negroes. Miguel was born in 1483, Newfoundland in Lisbon, when he was small, or probably, many slave, Terra Nova, came to Seville from the Western Hemisphere, people. From over here, Newfoundland. Newfoundland is up there by Canada on an island. Slaves were taken, called the Terra Nova, sold into Seville in 1500. 50 or 60 Americans on the next boat was brought to Lisbon. Terra Nova, sold to Lisbon, Americans. You see it? Newfoundland. Now, this is why the slave trade is backwards. Watch this. Now, what they just tell you right there? They just told you right there, Americans, slaves were taken from Newfoundland up there by Canada, taken to Spain. Terra Nova people. Watch this right here. This is what history tell you now. Terra Nova, slave people from West Africa. Everybody come from West Africa, though, you lying motherfuckers. They just said they came from Newfoundland, the Terra Nova. How the fuck they come from West Africa in the new book? This is how they tell all of our people we are from West Africa. This is an ongoing lie in history. Let's go back, because I don't want y'all to get nothing confused, right? Roll the coin. Don't get nothing confused. Terra Nova, coming from Newfoundland. Prisoners of war taken back to Seville, Lisbon, Spain. 50 or 60 Americans, Newfoundland, bought as slaves to Lisbon. Newfoundland is not Africa. Newfoundland is not no motherfucking Africa. Terracotta people. Let's go look at history. Terracotta, West Africans. No, you a goddamn lie. No, the first terracotta was Tamaricans. Just like I goddamn thought. You lying hunter-gatherers acting like y'all pulling everybody from West Africa. Y'all pulling motherfuckers from over here. Look, West African, slaves, and all that. These ain't no West Africans. The first Terra Nova are Tamaricans. Interesting. 1500s. This is before the African slave trade. They so-called say happened. That shit didn't start to the 1600s. Our people were getting shipped to Spain in the 1500s. So who the first prisoner of war? Sure wasn't no African. It was us. Common sense. Why everybody still believe talking about the African slave trade and Africa and all. They were pulling our people from islands and off the mainland, going right back to Spain. Now think about this. What if them same people, got snatched again, bloodline snatched again and bought back over here in the 1600s? It's very possible because I got books that say shit like that. These are all our people in the first damn place. Before I move on, let's get a little deeper in thought. They want you to believe that Africans sold their own people into slavery. Why would they do that? It's a motherfucking lie. It's a lie, people. Them people were selling our people into slavery. Them people were selling our people who was different from them into slavery. They sent our people right back. Because these Africans are some type of Moors, people. Their culture, their cult. Cult comes from culture. When you say somebody got a cult, that's their culture. If your cult got you messing with young women and men, flocking them all up in the thing, that's your culture. You a cult leader. Your cult is bad, people. Y'all culture is different from ours. Y'all didn't sell y'all own people back. Y'all sold people mixed with our bloodline back. And the rest of y'all just some weak Moors who got caught up and shipped over here anyway. So y'all don't even matter no way. It all makes sense now. Some of them people in West Africa was our bloodline, taken in the 1500s. And they went right back and raided them again in the 1600s. Because they know them people was outside. They call them outsiders. Okay. Truth, you just talking shit. Okay. Roll the coin. Okay. We know we got the receipts. We got the receipts. Hold on. We got the receipts, baby. Hold on. Let me find it. Y'all was shipping our people around the whole planet. You hunter-gatherers. You hunter-gatherer. I can't even find it. We gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Negro is used for Indian, not for someone from Africa. Negro is used for Indian, not for someone from Africa. Interesting. Brazil, referring to the melanated people as Negro de Goiânia. Talking about they Africans. No, them ain't no Africans. Indian, not for someone from Africa. In the whole book. It makes sense. Make a lot of sense. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Indio. Indian. Let's keep going. Slave status. Evidence indicates that the years went by. Negroes and more like North American. You see it. You see it. Roll the coin. See it. You see it. Let's go back. Indio. Indios. Indios made the name Indian. Indios comes from the blue dye our people used to use on clothing and fabric. The indigo, indios. Let me show you something. Show you who y'all is. Let me show you who y'all is. Let me show you exactly who you is. Show you exactly who you is. I ain't even gonna play with you. Ancient Hebrews used blue violet dye, indigo. See, this shit way deeper than what you think it is. This where the hunter-gatherers get the word Indian from, because we use the indigo of the Proto-Canaanite going into Hebrews. You get it now? Roll the corn. Murex snails, found all on the coast of America, makes the blue dye. So when you see that shell mound in Carolina, that shell mound in Florida, that shell mound in the bottom of Mississippi and Alabama, those are Murex snails in that shell mound. Those are Hebrew mounds. You get it now? Where royalty come from, Truth? Where purple royalty come from? Do y'all niggas know who y'all is? The purple dye of royalty coming from the Murex snail is these people. That's why the king wears purple today. All over the world. You see who you is? Do you see who you is? Ain't no doubt about this teaching I'm teaching you. This ain't no, I'm trying to figure it out. No, I done figured this shit out. The holy people they speak of are your ancestors in every book in the world. They might have changed the book, but they got the basis of that knowledge from your people. The book could be changed, but the people can't. So we're not gonna even worry about the book. We know where the book come from. We know where these palms and all these names, we know where it come from. So the indigo became Indian and the purple dye became royalty of the planet. The first people to wear purple are our people. We dyed the clothing purple from purple murex. We dyed the clothes blue from blue dye from the murex. Who did that, Truth? The Hebrews in Jerusalem did it. The Phoenicians did it. The Cretans did it. The first people on the Nile did it. And I got all the receipts. That purple dye was so rare. That purple dye was so rare, they'll give you gold for it. Let me tell you this again. That purple dye was so rare coming off our ships, they were giving gold for purple dye, trying to make themselves look like royalty. Africans was buying it like crack cocaine. They gotta talk the way I talk so you can understand it. They were buying that shit. We were coming back over here loading up, taking it right back, serving them. We the first trappers. Our people were buried with orange groves, orange trees on top of the mound, bro. They buried us under orange trees in the Mediterranean. Royalty, nigga. Ain't no oranges over there. Where the oranges come from? Right here. They buried us under pomegranates and oranges, cedar trees and mulberry. All that shit come from here. That's why you put the cedar tree on top of the mound. That's why it's always an old cedar tree right by the mound. The cedars of Lebanon, we built that. Ain't no hunter-gatherer built that. Ain't no African built that. That is American wood on foreign land. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Go back. Let's go back to this receipt again. They ain't African. Roll the corn. Just that simple. A North American nigga. Interesting. Them Indians on an old painting. It's an old painting, people. This is an old painting with saints and people who took over, who came to America. Saints and people who are slave drivers that came from Spain painted a painting of the Indians they took back to Spain. Them the same people that was in the POWs in the Southeast. Same people. Same damn people. The Indians they took but from here to Spain are the same people that was the POWs on their own land on plantations. That's a fact. That's a fact. Same people. I can't think of the name of this painting right off my head because I looked at these. I got a video about this painting on my page from last year. Y'all go look at that video about the painting showing the melanated Indians in the background of the painting of the Spaniards and the saints who took these people back and tried to turn them to Christians. They was in the background of the painting, so we're going to turn these people into Christians. Everything I'm telling you is 100% fact. Now, this is the book now. I'm showing you this out of. Africans and Native Americans. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking. Roll the corn. Now, Pleistocene. Then what I wanted to show y'all in this receipt right here. Pleistocene. Let me show you. It's in here somewhere. I'm changing my screen back on the 8th of February. They got my shit all fucked up. But in this receipt, they talking about ancient Americans all the way back to Pleistocene. They tried to tell you mulatto was a child of black and white, or someone who mixed black and white, but who were also part Indian. They gonna tell you that the mulattoes in Virginia are all melanated people. They are not white. Right there, mulattoes. Changed in Virginia 1705. These people ain't white. Right there. Without having any African ancestry. You see that? Just because you light skinned don't mean you got no white. You just white. That ain't where they come from. Same thing as regards to Caribbean, Brazil, and much of the Americas. You just a lighter tone, copper people. Now, they talk about this right here, the Pleistocene. 6,000-year-old burial mounds in Czech Republic, Bronze Age hill in Italy, 3,500-year-old shit in Northern Europe. But in this paperwork, I'm trying to find it, people. It said the Pleistocene, all that ancient culture come from here, building mounds in these places. Building mounds all over the world. They don't come from Europe. They don't come from the Czech Republic. They don't come from these other places. We just went there and built mounds in the Bronze Age. Roll the cone. This is when our people started to go around the world and build it, people. You get it? This is when our people started to go around the world and build it. Let's keep going. Stone Wall, Baltic Sea. Tails or mounds. 4,000-year-old mounds in Germany. 4,000-year-old mounds in Germany. Our people built in Germany. We was already going around the world. Now, why is this receipt important right here, Truth? This is the same mounds that Adolf Hitler dug up. Guess what he saw? This the same mounds Adolf Hitler and them dug up in Germany. Go look it up. Adolf Hitler and his people were archaeologists. They went in there and found them Paleo-Canaanite Hebrew symbols. They found them ancient symbols in this mound and saw them dreadlocks. They saw them goddamn dreadlocks. Whoa. These ain't them Ashkenazis. Them ain't the real people. These the real people. The reason they demonized Adolf is because he figured it out. He figured it out. That's why they demonized him. That's why he's such of a bad man in history. He knew, he figured it out. These are some melanated bloodline from Tamari. They were doing research on this stuff. They were doing research on this stuff and they found out the truth. And boy, when he found the truth out, y'all know what happened after that. Y'all know what happened after that. He went AWOL, rolled the coin. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, in this receipt, show y'all what I'm looking at. The Gulf Stream, eastward, flowing current, southern extension along the west coast of Europe and Iberian Peninsula, right? From that region, turns southernwards and return to the Americas, vicinity of Trinidad. They're talking about the water that's taking people across, right? North American archaeologists, he argued that the North Atlantic was feasible before the end of the Pleistocene. There we go right there. The Pleistocene that I just showed you. The Pleistocene. About 11,000 years ago for people with kayaks and the Baltic from Newfoundland. The time the ocean was filled with Scandinavian and Labrador glaciers. Right? The same author attempted to show many parallels between the Pleistocene, ancient people coming across the Atlantic in boats and kayaks, canoes, right? Between American cultures, but sadly neglects African comparison. His argument is based solely upon hypothetical European, right, the Americas movement, which would have had to be fight against the wind. So what he's saying is, right? Look, canoes, debris of ancient American ships on the water found. The evidence will be discussed 1492. Before 1492, we was already using ships. They were finding ancient ships in the Atlantic Ocean. We was already coming across way back in 11,000 years ago, coming across in boats over there. Boats built out of one large tree, people. The boats were built out of one large piece of wood, was carved out the inside, and the bottom was still tree oak, right? Hit it with the bitumen, and there you go. We was already coming over there long before I'm talking about tens of thousands of years ago. We are the first seafarers on the planet. Columbus talked about South Americans and islanders with boats made out of a whole tree with sails on them, people. Traveling all from North, South America, we was everywhere. These islanders be trying to make it look like we just weren't coming from the mainland over there. I got receipts. Yes, I do. We two different people. We from over, no, y'all ass come from the mainland. Roll the coin. They even got stories of people getting lost at sea fishing who ended up on the islands from South America. They still had stories about this. The Mayans, all of them got stories about this. Stop acting like we two different people with two different languages. That's foolishness. And we've been traveling since 11,000 years ago on a ship. We know everything about our area. Everything. Let's keep going. Now, this receipt talks about the Canary Islands. Right? Now watch what it say. It said the Canary Islands had people like Americans living on the Canary Islands. Let me find it. Brownish colored people, right? Cultures resembled those of some Americans. Canary Islands. Americans, brownish colored people. Let's go look where the Canary Islands is. Right there. We came all the way across the Atlantic, landed on the Canary Islands, and lived there. Who you think first built Morocco? Who you think first built this shit over here? All this shit over here. We did. We put the buildings in Morocco with the trees. We built the Canary Islands. We built Western Sahara. We built all this shit. We the first people to land over here with knowledge of agriculture and structure building. Let's go back. Canary Islands inhabited in the 15th century by people, cultures, like American culture. We were rolling the corn on the damn Canary Islands. See, they don't want you to know. Look how they say they look. How they look, Truth? Brownish colored people. Not no damn black African. You see what's going on in the world? So now you have to take into consideration, who are really who ancestors. Who are really who taught other people. Who are really who was there first that put a city there. Who put a language there first. They try to make us all black. No. We just black. We just foundationally black. No, the fuck we not. We ain't just foundationally black, nigga. Fuck Tahir Nasheed and all that FBA. Fuck all y'all. Roll the coin. You can unfollow me right now. I'm not down with this shit because we are not the same people as Africans. And I ain't trying to be mean and hateful, but I got to tell the truth. We taught them motherfuckers some knowledge. If you don't teach it like that, I'm on your ass. You ain't got to never like me. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to come to your podcast. I don't want to ask your stupid ass questions because my people built y'all cities. And I can prove it. Name one. All you Moorish, African teaching ass niggas. Name a city. I'm going to show you who built it. You can go to a map and point out any goddamn thing. If it's in the Mediterranean, Jerusalem, the Middle East, or the Nile, I'm going to show you who built it. And you ain't going to want to see who built it. Because it sure ain't no African. Africans didn't build nothing monumental in stone, people. Our people did. That's a fact. Africans did not have the math and the science to build nothing that would stand up for 5,000 years. Our people did. You think that mud hut gonna stand up 5,000 years you want to? That motherfucker coming down. Our pyramids still stand today. And I guarantee you it's 4,000 or 5,000 years old. Them Americans built that shit. Not Africans. Because if Africans built it, y'all have way more pyramids than the Americas. Y'all got about, what, 30? We got 300, nigga. You better start doing some math around this motherfucker. The same math we taught y'all how to build with. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Copper-colored people in the Canary Islands with American cultures. Brownish colored people. Who you think them people is? Them ain't no motherfucking... Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Columbus learned of the island of Jamaica was 10-day journey from the mainland, and that the people there had clothes on, right? Mexico, Yucatan most likely. In another place he learned, 1,000 leagues away where gold was mined. We knew where the gold mines was. We knew where Jamaica was. It wasn't called Jamaica back then, but we knew where all these islands were. We knew our area, people. Acting like we just some dummies, don't know the island from the mainland. We got two different languages. No, that's foolishness. It's foolishness. He learned of the South American mainlands. Learned the mainland from the Americas, living in St. Croix and Berinqua. Americans who were taken into Europe drew maps. The Thai Americans that were taken back to Europe drew maps of the islands of Haiti, Cuba, and the Bahamas, as well as many other islands, which were named in their native language of Paleo-Canaanite, Hebrew. These people knew their area. Stop acting like we just some damn dummies fell off the damn turnip truck. We knew exactly where we were, exactly who we were. We drawing y'all hunter-gatherers maps. This how the islands is, man, you stupid motherfucker. Damn, y'all already kidnapped me. Damn, here go the map. Huh. You see what's going on? Now they want to tell you we got all these different languages and we coming from over there. Now y'all taking us over there, getting knowledge from our people. Draw me a map of the islands. Roll the coin. That's what's going on. They know about the South American mainland. They know. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. They know what's going on. Right here. Now watch this. Large canoes called paraguas full of Indians from the town. These canoes were large, made like hollow troughs, cleverly made from a single log, and many of them would hold 40 Indians. Big boats, big indigenous boats. Roll the corn. The fact that these boats were equipped with sails, is indeed, it means the wind power could be used to run against currents. Interesting. Navigational capabilities of the Caribbean natives in 1516. 70 or 80 Spaniards in a caravel. What's something I want to show y'all. The Americans were subsequently able to overcome Spanish guards, seizing the sail ships. We took over a ship from the damn Spanish, took it from the Spanish guards, seizing the sail ships, and rolled that motherfucker right back to the crib. Rolled it right back to the crib. We beat their ass on the boat, threw their ass off, rolled the boat right back to the crib. How they take over our people? Your people will fight, nigga. You think your people ain't fight? How we were so smart and it took over our people? I hate when people ask me that question. You think we didn't fight, nigga? Yes, we did. We fought. We ride around in a Cadillac. Man, give me the key to the Lac. Get your ass out of here. We finna turn this bitch back around, go back to Haiti. Go back to a yachty. A yen. Go back to a yen. Took they ship and went back home. The Americans were expert navigators. The Americans were expert navigators of the ocean. That's why we the first people to travel the waters. Able to sail from Havana to Honduras. A distance for more than the European vessel with no assistance from any non-Americans, having been kept below decks during the journey of Havana. We took their ass under their boat and took their boat back home. The migration capabilities of the America of the Caribbean, pre-Columbian times. Quetzalcoatl is recorded as having sailed with a raft to the east from the Gulf Coast to central Mexico. Atlantic coast of North America. Americans went out to South Carolina coast. For example, the Saweetie outfitted boats. With one occasion, a group of natives decided to go to England. We were taking boats all the way to England, nigga. We didn't need no help. We not no slave under the boat. We on top of the boat. They outfitted the sails and went into the Atlantic, but were picked up and sold as slaves in the water. See that? Now, what I just showed y'all is very important. They try to say we didn't travel nowhere. We had no boats. We had no sails. We didn't have the capability to travel to Egypt thousands of years ago. We didn't have the capability to travel to the Mediterranean. You a lie. As you can see here, big boats, big sails, holding 40 and 50 men on a boat. Expert navigators. Motherfucker almost went to England, bro. Out there, riding in the Lac, with the sail in the back. We had already went over there before, bro. Them people, listen, y'all. What did we use for navigation? This is what I'm trying to teach y'all. Put in the chat what we use for navigation at first. Then we start drawing out handmade maps of papyrus. The stars, people. The stars, people. I saw one receipt one time in an old book of a creek map of the ocean, the Creek Indian map. And guess what it had on there? America, Africa, Europe, and stars going across the Atlantic. I'm gonna go back and find that receipt. They following them stars over there. Then you navigate it. You start off with stars, then you start to write it on maps. Our people created that. How are these people expert navigators when the other people pull up? We already had conquered that. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. American navigators at sea, right? Witnessed American navigators at sea, an Italian traveling, right? Noted that the Brazilian boats were made of a trunk of a tree. Large, that each boat held 30 to 40 men. Roll the coin. Been on the sea, been on the water. Been on the water, people. It would appear that Americans of the Caribbean built general and were accustomed to giving far out to the sea, right? Boats. They were accustomed to it. Look, the Pacific Island people may very well be mixed with varying proportions of oceanic Negroes. The Malayo oceanic Negroes, them your damn ancestors. Way over there on the island, Indonesia, we way in Indonesia having kids. Oceanic Negroes. Way in Indonesia and Malaysia. Do y'all know where Malaysia at? That shit is far. Them Negroes. That shit out there, bro. This ain't around the corner. I'm telling you now, on a plane, it ain't around the corner. Our people mastered the art first. Africans are not a seafaring people. Africans not seafarers, people. Throughout history, have you ever seen a bunch of Africans on a boat? Can you remember in your mental Rolodex a bunch of Africans on the boat in the middle of the water? I never seen it. Only time I seen it is when they stole the white folks ship 20 or 30 years ago. When the pirates, they were hijacking. Name me an African before the 90s who you seen on some water. Never. They are not seafarers, people. They're not seafarers. They still not seafarers today. Africans is not building ships sailing. Oh no, we're not doing that shit. No. We stay in the village. We stay in the village. We do not get on fucking ship. We're not going across the Atlantic. We're staying in the village eating bush. They don't get on no boats. Roll the corn. It said rubber tubes. And like I say, I'm not here to diss them people. I'm just talking about culture. Their culture, they are not seafarers. It's in the old books. No, 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 no. We're not getting on boat. I might do plane, no boat. Only way I come to America is on plane, no boat. I'm not getting this black skin wet. Roll the call. That's what they do. Let's keep going. Now, they're talking about the guanin. The guanin, right? Now watch this. Watch this. Gold, oro, somewhat purple, morado, right? Morado, purple. They're talking about that gold and copper and silver that was on the spears of the Indians. Right here. Gold, silver, and copper mixture. That's our shit. Africans was not mixing that shit together, coming up with these spears. That's our shit. Now, if you see that shit in West Africa, that means we took it over there. If you see it in West Africa, we took it over there. A base alloy, gilded of gold, coming in the Caribbean region. Melanated people bought spear-tipped, went into Haiti, where only Americans painted, come and practice, and not Africans. One must also remember that Columbus of America, pledge of an American language. But that's not African. Them spears is not African. That is Tamari shit. Stop trying to act like these people were doing better than us. They were not. And I just got to tell the story the way it really is. I ain't trying to be funny. I love y'all Africans and I'm in love with you. Some of that bloodline over there in Africa come from here. I know this because I'm not no fool. See, only fools can say, our people ain't even over there. That's the fuck we is. Some of them West Africans, them motherfuckers us. They don't even know it. Some of them old copper color people in Africa come from our people. Long time ago, bloodline come way across the water, grow up right there, and you think you African. Your ass got Tamari blood in your goddamn veins. And y'all want to diss us. We didn't have to come over there. We didn't have to come over there. We had everything we needed in paradise. We upgraded bloodlines over there. Them West Africans still had our blood. They called them outsiders. Way before the 1400s. Our people been on African soil battling them people forever, people. Who you think the people got ran out of Egypt is? Who you think? Now I got to go way back to history. Moses got to lead the people to the promised land. Who you think them people is? They talking about us. Here come the Moors. Enslaving people, us. They enslaving outsiders, right? Here come the Greeks. Enslaving people. Here come the fucking Persians. Who you think all these people enslaving? Just some random ass niggas? Here come the Romans. Here come everybody getting a piece of us. Roll the coin. Who you think them people was? Your people. Then they come right back over here and do it again on this land. You think them people ain't talking about look like you before? They look like the Ethiopians, the Cushites. They look like the Cushites. Y'all heard that shit before. Them Indians look like Cushites from Ethiopia. Because that bloodline came from here, nigga. That's why they look alike. Y'all done heard this shit before. You just gotta lock back in. Lock back in, baby. It's bigger than America. This shit worldwide. This is a worldwide struggle right here. Like Lil Boosie said, it's a worldwide struggle, man. When you know the truth. Not only do you own shit over here, you own shit over there too. We supposed to be over there on the Nile, visiting our motherfucking cousins. Let's keep going. This shit is global. We the Atlantean. This global knowledge. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. This is global. Ghanaian, let me see. Now, watch this. Why would the man say in the book? Banana, plantain family, right? Bananas. Agriculture plants, along with the yam. Why would he say? The problem of the dispersal of the banana pacaba by human activity taking it to different places, right? Ancient maritime contact between the Americas and either Indonesia, Asia, Africa, or all of them. The dispersal of the sweet potato crops from America through the Pacific. Nigga, we went the Pacific way and the Atlantic way. Right? Virtually all writers dealing with ancient crops and cultural influence and have exhibit an extraordinary bias, right? If a trait is, for example, found on both sides of, if a crop is found on both sides of the Atlantic, they always lie to you and say, watch this. Watch this. Watch how they lie now. They say it went from east to west dispersal and simply ignore that the motherfucker came west to east. They just ignore it. Oh, it's a banana, it's American. Oh, we took it over there. Oh, we took corn over there. We took bananas over there. We took those trees, those cedar trees of the Phoenician, Sidonian over there. No, the fuck y'all didn't. We got banana falling off the tree all over America. It just grow naturally, hunter-gatherer. Everything y'all got had to be grown. Oh, we found the banana, the American banana, but it went from east to west. We took it to those hunter-gatherers. No, we took it to y'all hunter-gatherers. Trying to make us hunter-gatherers. Y'all the hunter-gatherers. That shit went west to east. Big-ass plantain bananas. That shit don't come from the... That's why they always talking about some shit come from Asia. Look. It always come from Asia. Look. What is it? Pacific, Asia, Africa, Indonesia. Cap. Everything come from Asia, huh? How? How the fuck everything come from Asia? Every time they say something come from Asia, it came from America. I'm telling y'all what I know. Every time with their lying ass. Roll the coin. Siberia and Russia holds the records for the lowest temperatures year-round. A banana came from there, Siberia, Asia. Coldest temperatures on the face of the damn earth. All year round, but bananas come from there. All the animals come from there. Cap! This shit ain't adding up, hunter-gatherers. The math is not mathing for Asians creating anything. It's colder than a witch titty over there. You think it's cold right now outside? Take your ass to Eastern Asia right now. Your egg gonna freeze in under 10 minutes. Roll the corn. You think it? A banana from East Asia. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Let's keep going. Steady line like it's coming east to west, but it's coming west to east. See it? Americans did not reach Europe and Africa solely by means of voyages or storm-driven adventures. We just ain't just get pushed over there. Thousands of years ago, right, before Columbus, we was already traveling back and forth. Already traveling back and forth. Now, what you must find out is, where do we land at? Where we stop at? What we do, what we build, what cultures we built. Who did we come across when we got there? Those are those people who are mixed with us today. The earth not that big like y'all think it is, people. This motherfucker is not big like y'all think it is. There might be your whole cousins in West Africa. Still talking about, still doing American shit right now. They wondering why they different than Africans. Because they not y'all. But they have, over the years, took on the African knowledge or the African land and use it as their land. So now they say they think they Africans. But a lot of our people are those people's ancestors. Roll the corn. And it's true. Let's keep going. Where we was at. That's the banana. Right? Now, captives from Newfoundland and Greenland were carried to France and Spain. Captives, people. Newfoundland is really Canada. Roll the corn. A sailor. Spain, 5 Negroes. I showed y'all this already. People from Timeri getting dropped off in Spain. Now this is when this stuff get ugly right here now. Y'all stay with me, get ugly right here. Get ugly right here. Columbus was loading 5 ships of slaves. 5 ships. Taking them to the various parts of the Mediterranean along the coast of Africa. Columbus was also unconcerned that many Americans would die in the ship. As he said, he called them goats, people. Head of goats, as they died on the way back to Spain. They telling you about this African slave trade. They're not going to tell you that our people went back over there and died first. You mother. I really want to get on y'all hunter-gatherers' ass today. I really want to pull up to the Capitol and be like, look, man. Why nobody told us y'all took us from here and we died on the way back over there in the late 1400s? Why ain't nobody talking about this? Y'all steady talking about that garbage-ass African slave trade. What about when Columbus took our people back to Spain and they died and he called us dying like the head of goats, throwing us in the fucking Atlantic Ocean? See, I won't tell that story. I might get banned for talking like this, but I don't even give a fuck. Y'all won't tell the real story. Why we on here arguing about we from Africa or not? You need to be trying to see where the hell our people went before you get to worry about an African slave trade. We so ignorant, we talk about an African slave trade, and these motherfuckers took us back over there and we died. Columbus said 10% of them niggas is gonna live. 90% gonna die. They heads of goats. We don't even care. And we worry about some African slave trade we got took from here to there. Let's keep reading it. Because this shit finna get serious now. Watch this. Columbus was also unconcerned that many Americans would die in the ships, people. They would die in the ship. They already ain't got no food. You know they ain't give us none. Right? As he said, the melanated people and native Canary Islanders were slaves also had died in great numbers. For Columbus, the Americans, pieces of cabazas, de cobras, heads of goats, and it did not matter if 90%, 10% lived to reach the market. 10% lived to reach the market, according to Las Casas. In the Columbus diary letters and notes. The shipment of the Americas to Europe and Africa by Columbus and the Spaniards was then not an accident, nor it was a result of alleged cannibalism. It was direct extension of the style of slavery long practiced by the Grecians and Phoenicians in Mediterranean and used by the Portuguese along the west coast of Africa. Columbus voyages later, in a very sense, is mere extensions of the old, I can't really see it, from Italy of North Africa and the Black Sea of Portuguese. Now, Columbus said, I don't care if 10% of them live to make it to the slave market. The other 90 can die. It's all free money. It's all profit for me. Now, what we must understand is, the melanated Moors or Spaniards also, they felt the same way as Columbus. They were taking our people back to Seville also. So stop claiming them motherfuckers. Stop claiming them, bro. Ain't no difference between a melanated Moor and Columbus. Ain't no difference. They are from the same culture. See, when you stop looking at color and start looking at culture, then you break the code. Stop looking at the color of the man. Look at the culture of the man. Stop looking at what he got on and who he looked like, and if he fucked it. Check his spirit and his culture. If his culture teaches him to enslave, that's what he gonna do. If his culture teaches him to plant crops and feed his people, that's what he gonna do. So now you have to look at people today with different cultures. It's not about the color of the skin. It's about the culture. You get it? If this culture is an enslaving, crucifying, unaliving people culture, that's what they gonna stick to. You can tell an African's culture is to just make money. Africans just want money, people. They don't give a fuck how they get it. Africans just want money to throw at their wedding and act like they rich. They want to act like they some type of materialistic black-ass white folks. They just want money to go to the wedding, drop it on their wife till she tell them to stop. Keep dropping the hundreds, baby. He keep dropping hundreds. Try to act like he's just so successful. Don't own nothing. Just keep on. That's not American culture. Look at the culture and not the man. In Tamari, we have a giving spirit. That's why everybody want us to donate and shit. Everybody want us to donate to Palestine. Donate to goddamn Jerusalem. Donate to feed the children in Africa. Feed the goddamn children in Russia. Feed. We the same people we was back then, people. Roll the corn. Same people. We ain't changed. We were looking out back then. Same way we look out now. But what we have to start doing is looking out for our own people more. That's what we got to start doing. We got to start looking out for our own people because we looked out for everybody else long enough. Long enough. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, the Americans were taken to Seville, Spain, way before the slave trade. This Columbus now. This way before the slave trade. Anybody know basic knowledge know the slave trade was in 1619. We talking about March of 1493. 3,000 Americans known to have been shipped from 1493 to 1501 to Seville, Spain. There you go, right there in your face. Them melanated people. Them ain't no goddamn Native Americans. Them us. Them people can't do nothing for these people. They can't grow no crops, flip no soil, build no structures. Them our people. Fuck the African slave trade. What about this? Let's go in order, nigga. This 100 years before that. Let's keep it in order, hunter-gatherers. Don't just start at 1619. Nah. You go back to Africa. No. You go back to Europe and Africa. That's what you do. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Them Negroes is Indians. They not from Africa. Because Indian come from indigo, of our people using dye from shells. It don't come from no Native American. Roll the corn. Y'all can stop that. It's over with. Now let's go look here at some more stuff I've been looking at. Roll the corn. Let's go look at some more stuff I've been looking at. Newspaper clippings. Look at this shit. See, what they finding in these goddamn mounds. They find shit look just like Mayans right in the mound. Mayans ancestors right in the damn mounds. Old Megan Mayan ancestors right in the mound on Mississippi. See, I want to show you this shit. Look at that. Let's go back to all the newspaper clippings real quick. Roll the corn. Bloomington, Minnesota mounds. Up there by the start of the Mississippi River. Are in a line with Hydra. They are in a line, they put mounds to make the snake Hydra on the ground. This is so ancient right here. And you don't even want to know how old this is. I showed y'all the picture of Hydra in mound form in Bloomington, Minnesota. I just had to find the real picture of the mounds. Let's keep going. Hopewell Burial Ground. All up and down the river. Ancient. These are the ancestors of them people over there who became American melanated Indians who went over there across the water way before. Let's keep looking. You see it. Coming down through St. Paul, Minnesota. Huge mounds on the Mississippi River. Minnesota and Mississippi River. All those hooked together. Keep looking. These mounds so goddamn old. These mounds are so old. What is this right here? What is this right here, people? Look at that big ass. What the hell is that? What's that? Big ass mastodon bones. The mound's so old they found mastodon bones in the mounds. Mastodon been gone 10,000 years. Big ass mastodon bone right at the mounds. Now, this is another code I broke. This is another code I broke. When you see that ivory popping up in these different places around the world, ivory, elephant tusk, mastodon bones, that shit come from here. All that ivory the Egyptians were using, all that ivory the Sumerians were using. You think that shit come from Africa? You want to, huh? We got the oldest elephant ancestor right here in Timeri. We even found mound builders with ivory knives in their hand. I showed y'all the receipts. Y'all got to start watching my YouTube so you can stay abrupt to what I be telling y'all. They found mound builder with ivory knives made of mastodon bones. That automatically makes that man 10,000 years old with tools. He is older than every other culture on the fucking planet. Because mastodon's been gone 10K. Big 10, not the little 10, 10,000 years ago. So melanated people were buried in mounds with mastodon bones, just like Egyptians over here in America. The ancestors of them people. So go look up mastodon, see how old they is. Then you get to looking around at how old Egypt is, how old Samaria is. Them ain't no goddamn aliens in Samaria. Them our people who evolved, who went over there, right? Now, this is how you break the code. Ivory, mastodon, elephant ivory tusk. That's our shit. Trying to teach you the elephant come from Africa. The elephant do not come from Africa. Count. Big cap. Elephants come from mastodons. Ivory was used by the Sumerians as a luxury item for the elite, royal, and religious items. I know it was. Sumerians, so-called aliens, using American ivory, nigga. Them Time-Americans. We the gods. Why you lying to your people talking about they aliens flying around? Big ass Iki and Enlil flying. No, nigga. That's our bloodline that left Timeri and went to the Euphrates. They got American goddamn ivory on their artifacts. See, you don't know that because you ain't studying it right. They teaching you some alien shit. Whole time, them brown-skinned people. They teaching us dummy shit, bro. They trying to give our knowledge to an extraterrestrial. Because we was more advanced than them people. That's not extraterrestrial knowledge. It had already been mastered on this land. Then it went to that land, it was already mastered. Why you think they pull up in Samaria with these beautiful clothes on, with Proto-Canaanite languages all on the clothes, purple, green, red colors, indigo, blue, all that already on the clothing. They got staffs and horses and oxes and all that shit. They already been over here and mastered their culture. This culture became the Hebrew culture. That's what I'm trying to teach you. We had already mastered all of that before we left the land, people. Seafaring and farming and mound building and pyramid building. We had already mastered all that here before we went over there. Our stories them people got come from our old stories of where we come from. Them stories of Abraham and all that shit is passed down through our bloodline on their land. They try to take our old story and put it with their land. Don't you get it? But it don't come from their land. It come from our ancient stories. Moshe is Moses. Moshe is an American story. It is not African and Egyptian. They're talking about over here. The story come from over here, went over there. Now they're trying to put our story with their land. It don't work like that. Why don't they want to do that, Truth? It makes them look important, people. It makes them seem like they have a connection with something powerful and spiritual, but they do not have it. So they take your story and put your powerful spiritual ass story on their garbage ass lives. You get it? Native Americans only have one thing to hold on to, people. That they're the first people here. Them hunter-gatherers in Israel got one thing to hold on to. We built the Holy Land. Them hunter-gatherers in the Middle East got one thing to hold on to. We them ancient people with the Sumerian alien. Islam got one thing to hold on to. If you break it down and let it be known that all of it come from our culture, they are useless on the planet. That means their ancestors done nothing great, people. They will die to prove their ancestors done something great, people. They will lie, kill, and destroy to try to make it look like their ancestors was great. They don't want to let you know you pulled up in purple goddamn silk on a boat with gold and ivory and food, and they was out there hunchback, butt naked, eating bugs. They don't want you to know that shit. Now you the one. Now they try to tell you were the one who was evil and low. No. The most powerful thing I ever read, people. The most powerful thing I ever read in a book. Guess what it said? And I'll never forget this. I'll never forget it. It said that them people called our people gods. Let me say this again. Them people were so far behind us in technology and agriculture and shipbuilding and the way of living. They called our people gods. Gods of the water. Zeus and Hercules and you think how them names, where you think them names come from? American gods. You were so cherished that they tried to make it alien. They tried to say it was so advanced, they called it alien. That's how much advanced you were than them people. They were calling you aliens. Like these motherfuckers had to come out the sky. Ain't no way. Dagon. There you go, ex-elder. That's when Dagon comes into play. Dogon and Dagon is corn, people. Them people is over there worshiping Dagon today. Dagon, Dogon today. Billy Carson telling you it's alien. Truth Now telling you it's corn. You get it? That ain't no motherfucking Nibiru. That Dagon come from right up around the corner. Right around the corner from where y'all live right now in the southeast. Right there. It don't come from Uranus. That corn come from right over on the Mississippi River. So the Dagon people built Samaria. Dagon is literally corn. Literally. Corn coming across the water is Dagon. So they called your people the fish god of Dagon. They are amazed by you coming across the water, and they are amazed by what you are planting on their soil. They are in amazement of you. Now look at the rest of the words. Dagon, Mecca, the pilgrimage to Mecca. They come from the pilgrimage to Mecca. Mecca is corn. The internet is changing this shit every day. Roll Roll the corn. Watch this. Now, y'all think Hindu languages and all of that is another language? Hindu is based in Paleo-Hebrew. Hindu is based in Paleo-Hebrew, people. It's just an evolving language off of our ancient language, right? Hindu. Don't think that shit too far from what the hell you speaking. Look what macaw mean in Hindu. Macaw mean what? Corn. Zemais. Now, we got places over there in Africa and Europe named Zemais. All this shit. Go look it up. Macaw is corn. There ain't no motherfucking Mecca. The pilgrimage was to corn first, not to the black box. The black box stands for the black soil, fertility, Kemet. You get it? So them people is over there reenacting what we taught them about the pilgrimage to corn. Let's keep going. That's their whole religion. Go look at the Torah and find corn in there. You're going to find it. You're going to find it. Roll the corn. Now look, these the mounds. Now watch this. Look at all these artifacts. Look at them heads. Look at all these heads and artifacts they found in the mounds. This come from the early 1900s in the newspaper. Where the hell is all these damn receipts at? We need to see this up close. Where this at? The Smithsonian? Look at all them artifacts. Look at that. Watch this now. Look at the rocks they found. Watch what's on the rock. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Watch what's on the rock they found. Damn. Y'all found this in the mounds? I know y'all know what that is. Oh, y'all know what that is. I ain't even gotta talk about it. Them that you look at. Interesting. Damn. Damn, son. Yeah, y'all know what that is, y'all. Everybody talking about we ain't got no connection to eat. Y'all know what that is. Y'all got it on your neck right now. The summer solstice, the Ankh. The key to life is the harvest. The key to life is the harvest. That's why we got it over here on our artifacts too. They won't show you that. They ain't gonna show you that shit. Let's keep going. I'm gonna leave this up here for a second so everybody can see it. They pulled this stuff out of mounds in America. Let's keep going. They ain't gonna teach you that. Let's keep going. He go to receipt. American mounds. These ain't no African shit. There you go right there. American mound 1859. Them people know them ain't no damn Native American put that symbol on that damn rock. They already know that shit, bro. They just out here playing with you, hoping you don't find out and kick them in the ass. I'm going to show you the whole receipt. Let's keep going. Roll the card. Turn your phone to the right. Turn your phone to the right real quick. Turn your phone to the right. Truth Now, full screen. Turn your phone to the right. What that say right there? the sunset of the Temple of the Sun. The Temple of the Sun in Ottawa, Georgia. The Temple of the Sun, Ottawa, Georgia. This ain't no Native American mounds. This ain't shit. That's why I went out there and shot a whole footage with my people in Ottawa, because I noticed the Temple of the Sun. Roll. Turn your phone back straight. We know the truth now. Temple of the Sun. Not Native American. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Mounds in Minnesota, prehistoric sites. Here go Bloomington again, Bloomington, Minnesota, with the snake of our ancient people put right there on the rivers, close to the Mississippi River. Now they try to give it to the Oneida people. It's not them. Roll the call. The Mississippi River begins up this way. North of this is the beginning of the Mississippi River, people. Tombs of vanished races. Tombs? Archaeological expeditions in Mexico. Tombs. Let's keep looking. Roll the coin. Ancient American people. Chief discoveries were made in a number of underground mausoleums and tombs in the state of Oaxaca in southern Mexico. Ancient Mexicans, they show personal adornments of the people in the shape of large breasts and ear ornaments, head dresses, beads, necklaces, and clothing. We were already wearing headdresses, necklaces, and clothing, people. That's our shit. It go way back farther than Africa. Once inhabited by the Zapotecans. I showed y'all the picture of the Zapota Indians. They were melanated. I got an old picture of them, the Zapota Indian of Mexico. They was melanated, people. I got an old picture of these people. Roll the coin. These people had mounds, just like us. They are descendants from the earlier mound builders. They just ain't built pyramid, they built mounds first. Let's keep going. Here we go. Zapota. The entire region is filled with groups of mounds, showing it has been a thickly populated locally in former times. For centuries, these mounds remain unexplored until uncovered by the spade of Professor Seville. Large mounds, many stone graves explored, right? The mounds varied in heights and all of that. Ancient Indians in Mexico, melanated people, Zapotecan. They melanated. Let's keep going. Excavations show that nearly all the mounds contain tombs beneath. The front wall of each tomb was a form of a frame of a stone, which was found on several occasions. There were funeral urns painted red and having a death mask made of stucco. The urns were fastened against the wall with cement. We made cement. We the first people with cement. We the first people to put stone structures together because we created cement. The tomb was built on a huge masses of stone, nicely dressed and covered with cement, stucco, and painted red. Red ochre. We use red ochre, people. That's our shit. It come out the ground, right? Over the entrances consisted of long blocks of stone painted red, and the doors of the tombs were sealed by large stone slabs. Now, let me show y'all something. They see what they say now. Stucco, painted red. Stucco, painted red. This is a culture. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to stick with your culture. This is a culture now. Stucco, painted red. We just seen it in Mexico. Significant decorative element in Egypt across various periods. Wall painted in tombs, just like the Mayans. You think these ain't the same damn people? These the same bloodline of people. They doing the exact same thing. That's why I show y'all the specifics of what I'm trying to show y'all. I'm going to get in depth in what I'm trying to show you. Red stuff, red stucco painted red, iron-based red orca, decorative element of Egypt. And I just showed you the Mayas done the same damn thing. Now, I want y'all to learn that's your culture. See, that is a culture. That is not nothing everybody does. That's why when I show you something, this is melanated people's ancient culture. It's not no damn Indian culture. It's our old culture. You put red orca on your face and all of that. Why you think the Indian, why you think Chief Saku with the red shit on his face? Where does that come from? Why you think Chief Saku, Yamasee, put the red on their face? They come from the ancient ancestors putting red orca on their face. There wasn't no damn sunscreen. You don't need no sunscreen. You already melanated. That is your culture. That is a connection with nature. That red orca comes from the planet. So you got to understand where things really come from. They can tell you anything. But when you see it with your ancient culture, you understand where it comes from now. Everything of nature was used. You put that on your face, either somebody that died or you finna go to war. Some bad happening, the red orca come out and motherfucker get the face red and it's going down. That's your culture. Native Americans ain't just put no red on their face just because they had a culture. They saw us do it. Roll the corn. It's either funerary or tombs or it's war. Ain't no way around it. You're not just wearing that shit just to be wearing it. It look cute. These new Indians trying to act like they Indian, trying to be cute, throwing the red orca. They don't even know where that shit come from. That is Ma'at, bro. Ain't Native American. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because I love these old newspapers. They show the truth. These old newspapers get straight to the point, right? Where we at? Right here. What, right? Was it red orca? Tombs. Deities. They were considered severe deities and have been placed near the tomb to guide the spirits of the deceased on the journey to the other world. We had deities placed near the tomb to guide the spirits of the deceased to the journey to the other world. Just like Egypt. It's the same thing. Duat. It's Duat, people. The black dog take your ass to see and weigh your heart up with a feather. And if your heart was more than a feather, to devours your spirit. If your heart is lighter than a feather, you go back to the promised land with your ancestors. Roll the corn. That's what they talking about. The black dog theory comes from Tamari. Put a 2 in the chat, 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 2 in the chat. Y'all hear me? Give me some corn on 2. Give me some corn on 2. Corn on 2. Now, the Anubis theory is coming from America because it's on the walls in Oklahoma, way older than Egypt, the black dog of the afterlife. They were still doing it. So you put that teaching with an American dog because it comes from Tamari in the first place. Who you think they talking about the deities at the tomb? Nigga, they talking about Anubis, Horus, all these deities after the, that was, it's just a different name, but it's the same teaching. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Let's go here. Many sculptures, urns, which have flat bases served as covers for boxes or chests. The funeral urns vary in size and shape from 15 inches feet and were found on the floor in front of the door of the roof, fastened into a facade in the niches over the door. They seem never to have been placed in the burial chambers. As the rule, they were deposited in series of 5 and nothing was placed on them, right? Our one represents a seated woman, probably some goddess, dressed in a bordered skirt and cape with the heavy band around the neck. Her right hand grasps a cylinder object, right? Which was left hand is covered with a square object, which may represent a musical instrument to be beaten by the cylinder in the right hand. Now, that is a mother goddess. That is a mother goddess outside of the tomb, some type of Isis type of thing in Mexico. Let's keep going. That's a mother goddess. Simple. The urn generally represents the human figure sitting with crossed legs. The human figure sitting with crossed legs. Although animal figures are not uncommon, they are the rule. Hollow is the back of the form of the cylinder. Sometimes the arms are folded. Again, the hands were placed on the breast or hold an object in front of the chest, but more often the hands are placed on the knees. Cross leg with your hands on your knees, huh? Roll the coin. Roll the coin. Cross legs, hands on knees, huh? Interesting. Cross legs, hands on knees. This is a culture. This is a culture now. Don't never forget that. This is your culture. Don't let these people tell you everybody was doing this shit. Statues, legs crossed, hands on knees. Don't let these people tell you this Africans and Americans. No, it's the same people. Don't let the people tell you that. Look, legs crossed, hands on knees. Let's keep looking. I can go find Sumerians one too. We can do the same thing. Look, right here. Look, ancient Egypt. Same type, same shit. Don't think it's different. It's the same thing. Look. Ain't nobody building no statues like this but us. Hand cropped, legs crossed, hands on knees. Roll the coin. Now, and there's just a piece, there's just some fast statues I found. I can go find some real ones. They all in the museums up north. But let's keep going. Funerary urn with feathers on the headdress of the melanated Indian. Funerary urns, just like Egypt. Egypt had funerary urns and Sumerians. Ancient cultures now, not new cultures, ancient BC cultures. This BC right here, this ain't no new model shit. This old. Look at this. Look at the face. The Mayans, Totonac Indians, same bloodline, coming from Olmec stock. Look at the face. Let's keep going. Large blocks of mica in the mounds among the skeletons. Large blocks of mica in the mounds among the skeletons. Right? People might have built these mounds. They must have regarded mica as a sacred substance. It's all in for the mounds that have been opened in Chontagua countries, large blocks. Ancient mounds was open in the village of Randolph. Well-preserved skeletons of human beings. Now, what does large blocks of mica stand for? What does large blocks of mica stand for? What kind of people are those? Let me show you. Large blocks of mica, right? Let me show you. Anybody know? Put it in the chat. Let me show you. Let me show you. Mica. Right? Who are these people when you find them with mica? They are shamans, people. Mica was used by shamans in ancient culture for thousands of years, prized for its shimmering, reflective properties in ceremonies, right? Spiritual rituals to enhance vision, its ability to split into the shreds, allowed it to be used as mirrors, windows, decorative items to catch fireflight in sacred spaces. Shamans used mica, ancient shamans. Right? Ceremonial and spiritual use. The Hopewell culture. Mound builders of Timeri used mica. Sheets of mica. Adorn ceremonial clothing with it. Right? These are our people. These are our people now. Now, you think that ain't your culture? Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Now, what would they say? Mica, used by ancient Egyptian civilization, along with other early cultures, Greeks, Romans, and Indians. Interesting. That's who had it first. Then it get to Egypt. Then the Greeks and Romans take over Egypt later. Who the oldest? Them Indians, Indigo people. That's a fact. Who taught them that? That's a fact. Let's keep looking. Roll the card. We had the mica. Got the mica. Okay. Large number of mounds, other evidence of time when extinct race existed or found in the, I just showed y'all this part. It's something I want to show y'all. Remains of the mastodon have been found wherever these mounds appear. The mastodon, like I told y'all, mastodons are at least 10,000 years old. These mounds are right there where the mastodon buried it. We use that mastodon bone for tools. Prehistoric race. This is older than every other culture on the planet. That mastodon proves that we was already here, melanated people, with tools and using it coming up in our survival. That's why all these other cultures even know about ivory in the first place. You get it? We taught them that. We been down with the Mastodon. The motherfucker been gone since 8000 BC. They keep going. I just got to show you better than I can tell you. Presence of mounds discovered until very few weeks ago. This is a mounds. Now, mounds. He may change his. Now they're talking about Coronado, a Spaniard. Mounds. He may change his mind as Coronado's stopping place, while it may be just a possible that he is correct. The mounds found in Fort Leavenworth. The mounds at Fort Leavenworth are not Spanish built. Spaniards ain't built that mound in Leavenworth. They didn't build a building. It has very pretty well settled in the minds of those who have made the subject of the mounds a study, and that they are not the work of a prehistoric race, but evidently built comparatively recent date, 200 or 300 years ago, is about the time of the advent of the Spaniards, given the subject of mounds in considerable study. Now, what is Fort Leavenworth? There you go, Ty Mary. Fort Leavenworth is a prison. It's a prison today. They just told you they ain't built it. It's a federal penitentiary. Let's go look at it. Watch how it look now. Watch how it looks. Leavenworth. Watch how it look. Look at that beautiful building. You think that's a jail, you want to. That's one of our ancient buildings right there. Roll the corn. You think it's a jail, you want to. Let's go look at it from the other side, because it look a little different. Look at that right there. Look at that. Leavenworth. Whole castle turned into a jail. We know the truth now. Right there in the newspaper. Right there in the newspaper, back in the G. Leavenworth. Where is it? We look at the Mar Coronado. Man, this is the other part of it. This is it right here, I think. Fort Leavenworth. Mounds out there, right out there by the building. Mounds right by the building. Right? Mounds may stand in reason, place where Coronado stopped. If this should catch the eyes of Armand, he might be found. They're talking about Coronado, the Spanish colonizer. Roll the corn. Now watch this. Now they're talking about when these people coming through these areas, right? Now they're talking about the Middle East now. Assyrians. Watch this. Assyrians. Watch this. Passing southward, he visited Nimrod, where he continued his labors in the Temple of Venus. This building, which he discovered in his former expedition. He discovered the Temple of Venus. Temple of Venus in the Middle East? Let's go find that. Temple of Venus, Nineveh. That's crazy right there. Hold on. Look what these buildings they found, y'all. Look what they found. The Temple of Venus. Look what they finding. And they be talking about these Roman buildings and all of that. But look what y'all finding. The Temple of Venus. Uh-huh. Hold on. Watch this. Oh, y'all ain't gonna show me the picture, huh? Okay. Hunter gatherers. Big ass Temple of Venus at the top, but ain't gonna show the picture. Okay. I would do some shit like that. There we go. The Temple of Venus. Now look at them columns. They finding this stuff, people. Expeditions finding these things. These things are not nothing they built, they are finding them. They're telling you in the newspaper that they found it. They're just finding it. Venus Temple, Baalbek. Told you Baal is Hebrew. Baal is Hebrew. Corinthian column. Exactly right, Keisha. Baal is Hebrew. Master builder. Master architecture. Simple. They finding this stuff. And in the old stuff, you got to go through it. They telling you they found it. We just found the motherfucker. Let me see. Open temples containing shrines. Temple of Venus, found to be a large open temple containing shrines of several deities. There were also found a number of seats arranged in parallel rows, forming a center aisle from the chief altar. The plan now is recovery seems to favor the idea of having been a species of forum where religious and other councils were held. Ancient stuff that ain't got nothing to do with these people. They even talking about beams of Indian wood in the building. Nebuchadnezzar's with rich enamel columns, beams of Indian wood all in the building. All over there in the Middle East. Crazy. What's Indian wood? Cedar. Roll the corn. That's what they talking about. Let's keep looking. Roll the corn. Tel El Yahanda, the mounds of the Jews in Egypt. The mounds of the Jews in Egypt. These mounds are the site of a town called Vigas in the Roman itinerary, 30 Roman miles of the north of Heliopolis. I told y'all how people built Heliopolis, but I'm telling y'all, the ancient melanated people became the jewels of God. They built mounds. The real jewels of God built mounds. Now them Ashkenazis didn't build no mounds. The real ones did. Prehistoric America measures up to, if it does not antedate all other countries so far as the works of man are concerned. The Great Wall of China, the pyramids of Egypt, and the mounds of America bear eloquent testimony of old races of men, semi-civilized and well-organized. They existed long before and long after their destruction. The mounds of America are many and large, some of them bearing covered with trees as large as those which grow in the forests above them. The finding of a human skull in California beneath several different layers of sand, lava, and gravel. The unearthing of the skull in Colorado and California with 24 teeth in its set. The skulls, which but one seen, the large artificial waterways or canals in Colorado and New Mexico. Damn. That's old, people. That's old right there. Roll the corn. Hold on, let me find something. Roll the corn. Now, in 2021, a discovery of a skull with 24 teeth. They said that skull was 28,000 years old, people. Old. Old. I'm talking old. You go get into that. That's real old. Prehistoric camp, 23 feet below the surface. Lynn County, Kansas. All different type of spots. Old stuff. Pottery, rail glazed and worn into a boulder in the sand hills of Kansas. Great age of the country. Showing how old the country is. Roll the corn. Now I want to show y'all something else too. This in the Bible, Genesis 30. Reuben went into the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field. Mandrakes in the field. And bought unto his mother Leah. Then Bethal said to Leah, give me, I pray, of thy son's mandrakes. 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 Right? Mandrakes. Belong to American mandrakes. They're talking about European mandrakes, but that's bullshit. They got over there later. American mandrakes. Right? The mandrake is it's called a love apple. It's called a love apple. Love apples. Mandrake. Mandrake love apples. Got Hebrew names, Semitic, names. It's in the Bible, bro. Love apples from America. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. And Jacob took him the rods of green poplar and the hazel, and pillared white streaks of and made white appear, which was in the rods. The poplar trees. Now look what it say. The green popular tree, him rods of green popular. The North American poplar trees. Often found in zones of boreal forests. Poplar trees, right? American chestnut. Chestnut. Poplar trees. Chestnuts and poplar trees. There go poplar trees and chestnuts. Large and native to North America, from Maine to Mississippi. Them stories they hearing about over there come from here. They talking about tamari trees. It's a fact. Now, I've been studying this, and I ain't through studying it yet, but I'm on it. Right? Now Gilead is like a high mountain. Gilead is like a high place or a mound, people. Gilead is a mound of testimony. Gilead is a mound of testimony. Gilead means mound. See it? It's in the Bible. Gilead, mound of testimony. Right? Watch this. Mound. Galad. See, all this stuff go back to the Rocky region. The Rocky region, Mound, Galad, what they talking about? I'm going to end the line with that. The Rocky region, Galad, Mound, what they talking about? Let's go back to the map, Truth. What they talking about? It's right in your face. The shit is right in your face. What's in that area right there? The Colorado Rockies. I love y'all, I'm in love with you. I love you, I'm in love with you. I can't teach you no better. If y'all want to get some hoodies, man, hit me in my DM. They sent a couple of hoodies back during the weather, so I got to resend them back out. So whoever waiting on hoodies, they sent them back to me because the weather, and I got to send them back out again tomorrow. So they still on the way, man. Y'all, you hear me now? Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Y'all hear me now? Okay. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Roll the coin. Now, I was saying if y'all want any hoodies, y'all hop in my DM. Appreciate the cash app. That's my cash app right there. We know the truth now. I gotta say this, y'all. Anybody, Keisha the Hood Princess and Casey Macon, they moderate for me, right? We all know Casey Macon can handle his own. He got you. He ain't got to worry about. I don't worry about Casey. But y'all cannot be trying to go at Keisha the Hood Princess about something I said on my live this week. She's just my moderator, bro. You can't put that on her like that. Whatever you trying to charge to me, you charge it to me. Leave her alone, right? Don't go at her talking about, we know the truth now. Nah, don't do that. My DM wide open. If it ain't wide open, if you blocked, get somebody else to send a DM. We come up here and talk. We come up here and talk on my live in front of everybody, right? But just because it's associated with my moderators don't mean you bother these people. Talking about something I said. They didn't say that I said that. Let me stand on my own business, I said. Don't take that to nobody else. Right? That's low. It's low. It's low vibration and it's low value, it's low everything. So what you do is, you get at me. You tag me in the video. You hit my DM. If you block, get somebody else to send it. You get at me. Don't get at nobody else associated with me. Get at me. Don't bother them people. I'm built for this shit. Don't bother nobody else. Right? One thing I learned about a weak person is they attack anything they can. They attack whatever they can, bro. That's weak. You attack the head of the snake. You don't attack the tail of it. Go attack the tail, the tail of the snake and see what happened to your ass. He gonna tear your ass up. You come for it, you grab it by the head and you gonna stop it. So don't do that coward stuff saying nothing to these women, bro. That's cowardly. Leave them out of this. They got other things to worry about. You want some smoke, you come holler at me. I wish I could smoke on live, because I'd smoke on live all day if I could, but they ain't gonna let me do it. I'm with the smoke. I come from the smoke. Don't leave them other people alone. I'm with the smoke. We know the truth now. Now, it's something else that's bothering me too, right? We got to stop lying to our people, bro. All this getting on here trying to get people to pay you to find their land allotments and find their ancient land and find this and make you sovereign and pay you $59.99. We got to stop that shit, bro. We got to stop that, bro. Pay to join my tribe. We got to stop that shit, bro. So that means anybody with $1 can pay you to join your tribe. That shit is goofy. A white boy on the internet with a black face on his page could pay you to join your tribe. You don't know how he look. You don't know this man a serial killer from Kokomoco. But you took his $59.99. That shit is low, bro. Y'all are looking for anything to come up off your own people because you know you're interested in it, bro. That shit is low. You can't make nobody sovereign. How the fuck you gonna make somebody sovereign? You not a government. You can't be around here talking about what you gonna. These people are making fake documents, putting them on this internet, because I know a fake document when I see one. I just don't expose them, because it's not my place. I don't know these people. But these people are making fake documents with their name on the motherfucker, acting like they got all these allotments. But y'all still living in damn near apartments in the hood. Why you not on the land rolling the corn if you got all them damn acres back? Why? Stop trying to fool your people with that bullshit, bro. Them people not finna give us nothing. You think them people just finna give you 100 acres? Just give it to you. Here you go. Here you go, truth now. 100 acres. Here go your grandma land back. You think them motherfuckers finna do that? Then y'all charging y'all people to try to act like you finna go do it? How you gonna charge somebody? You don't even know where these people ancestors from. You ain't done no research on nobody's ancestors to go back and find their paperwork. You just can't go get that shit off no internet site. It's real rare we gonna find your ancient land sold and took from you on the internet, bro. It's rare. I done seen it happen before, but the shit like hitting the lottery. Like hitting the lottery, bro. Everybody ain't finna hit the lottery. So we must talk about things that help everybody, bro. Not just one motherfucker who happened to find his 1 acre of land his granddaddy had. No. We talking about stuff that's gonna help everybody. Something everybody can do, not just, right? Because a lot of people on this app faking, bro. Like they living big and getting their land back and they Indians. They lying, bro. Motherfucking lying, bro. They charging you for a package they ain't even done. They capping, bro. They scammers. They want to play on their own people for their money, bro. If I ever do anything like that, we got to sit down and talk to our people, and they come in for nothing, bro. You think I'm finna charge somebody to get into these people calling tribes Amaru Tuttle She tribes. Amaru Tuttle She tribe? Y'all just making up names for tribes? What the fuck is the Amaru Tuttle tribe? Y'all niggas sound like them damn Jaguar priests. Come and join the Tuttle She tribe of Alabama. What the fuck is you talking about? That shit is weird. The Tuttle She El Amaru tribe. What the fuck is that? Chief Warhorse just got the Choctaw tribe. She working on that. That's a real tribe. I have never heard of the Tuttle She El Amaru fucking tribe. I'm finna pay $50 to join that motherfucker and get my land allotments. Oh my God. You fucking weirdos. I'm not paying you hunter-gatherers nothing to join a motherfucking thing. Roll the cord. No. Y'all turn this shit into sororities, bro. Y'all the Delta tribe over here, the fucking Sigmas, the Alphas, y'all turn this shit into sororities. Shit turned into goddamn Freaknik. What the hell is going on? Y'all weird, bro. Somebody gotta tell y'all this shit. See, the mother niggas scared of y'all. They try to get in your live and get on your panel and talk shit. Y'all motherfucker weird. Tell them truth now, said it. All you motherfuckers weird. What y'all doing? Starting up a trap in there on each other and shit. What did y'all do? Oh, she fine. I want her in my tribe. Come on over here. What the fuck? Somebody explain to me what's going on in the tribes. In these made up ass names and $50 tribes. What the fuck going on? Y'all ain't no different than the Native Americans. Your tribe is your bloodline of people. You just can't throw a motherfucker in a tribe. Cause they got $50? This shit is garbage out here. This shit is trash. I got to say something. Oh, you sent your money? Oh, I'm gonna send you your tribe paperwork, baby. Shut your ass up. That shit is weird as fuck. I might fuck around and you might fuck around and let goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer join the damn tribe. come beat y'all ass, chop y'all ass up, eating y'all ass and everything. Right? Y'all let Jeffrey pay to get in the damn trap. You ain't see these people in real life. You just taking their money. Money is the root of all evil, bro. You think your ancestor paid to be in a tribe? Motherfucker came with some corn like, please, man. I got 30 shucks of corn. I want to be in your tribe. Get your ass out of here. Boy, your ass not blood. You about to get your motherfucking head cut off. Boy, get your ass across the river. You can't pay me to get up in here with this real nigga shit going on up in here. Get your ass out the trap. That's how I feel. You think I'm finna let one of these goddamn mixed ass breed hunter gatherers get in my tribe? No disrespect to these light-skinned mixed guys, but them not my tribe. I love y'all, I'm in love with you, but y'all just not my tribe. We can kick knowledge, but y'all not my motherfucking tribe. Duke Deuce pulled up his ancestry. He was a Choctaw, people. That's why I fuck with him like I do. They're my tribe. We got a connection somewhere. We got a connection with these people off the Mississippi River. All up through Hopewell and Indiana and Michigan. We connected. But all y'all weird ass niggas from Rhode Island just got over here and your daddy was a Moor and your mama was white and y'all ain't my tribe. Y'all know knowledge, but y'all not my people. I'm cool with y'all, but y'all not my fucking... I'm not embracing y'all in no tribal setting. I don't want y'all money. Fuck your money. You paying money to get down with the real shit. They're just like a white boy trying to pay you to be cool. Can I hang out in the hood? I'll buy all the ounces of weed today. Give me a QP. Let me hang out with you guys. That's how I look at it. Let me hang out. I'll spend all my mother's money. Just let me hang out with the niggers today. No, bro. Not around here, bro. Shit ain't going on right. I ain't gonna say no names, but these people are pulling energy, people. These motherfuckers pulling energy. They pulling energy, bro. See, I had never went around no other people but my people, and I just stayed teaching from my little small little area where I teach from. But when I got around them people, and I ain't gonna say no names, that shit is pulling energy from what you got going on, your spirit, your people spirit. These people are trying to pull some type of uplifting. They want to pull, you know what I'm saying? They be on the decline, you be going up, and they want to pull off you and ride you on back up. I'm telling you what I know. And I ain't saying no names, but then what these people doing. Let me tell y'all something to look for with people. When something new pops out and they hop right on it, they energy vampires. When something new pop out, they hop on it every time. See, Truth Now don't never switch. I ain't hopping on shit but that book and what my ancestors told me in that motherfucking studying. Check them niggas out. Check them out. They hopping on every train. Every train leave the station, they hop on that motherfucker. When the Truth Now train started, they hopped on it. Now they pulled all my information and power and started using it, right? When the little English dude, what's the little English dude name? The little Celtic British dude. The little British dude always talking about he American. The Irish dude. The Irish dude told me he got ancestry from America. They hopped on his train. Y'all see what these niggas be doing? and just hopping trains to nowhere. See, he can fake with y'all because he fake. See, fake people can get along forever. Cause they be faking over here and faking. They just fake their way on to stay friends. But real shit gonna break up because I ain't going for this shit. Truth now gonna fall out with your ass because you fake every time. I'm gonna fall out with you. Cause fake and real just don't go together. It's only so long they can stay in the same vicinity. Right? So, that's just life. You can't be out here being real and got fake people in your corner and think you gonna win, bro. Or think y'all gonna stay together. It's not gonna happen. So when I see that fake shit and I call it out, now I'm the problem. Because I'm gonna say something. It's only so long I can sit there and take this fake shit. I'm gonna say something eventually. So when you get to screaming all that old extracurricular bullshit, and shit you just made up in your fucked up brain, I can't sit there and take that shit for too long. It's not my ancestors teaching. That's some personal shit that you need to go look in the mirror and fix. You missing something in your soul that replaced it with bullshit. You tried to replace other people's history in your 50% soul that ain't all the way there. And then you put it in there, then you come out with these old elaborate ass bullshit ass stories. Right? That's cool, but that's not me. So, after time goes by, this shit is fake. So I can't really even interact with these people because they too fucked up. Right? And some of them are geniuses. But I can't interact with them. That's why I just stay to myself and do what I do. I can't interact because some of them just pulling energy. Some of them them fried out. They let the pressure of this shit just fry them. Now they drunk, they high, they fucked up. I love you, bro, but you off the rocker. You still fucking your own body up, so therefore I know you off your rocker. So every time I tried to align, I could never align with people because they didn't understand what I was coming from because the teachings is different, right? Now, every now and then I run across somebody who kind of understand it, but they don't always be connected to the source. I'm going to say it like that. Because when your people get to talk about unicorns and shit, see, I ain't trying to hear that shit. When your people get to screaming, oh, I'm the unicorn and I can... See, when you get to talking about that bullshit, I'm done. I'm a Pleiadian. I'm the unicorn child. And I bring the corn to the niggers. And no, you get to saying all that shit, I'm done. See, now y'all on some white folk shit. I'm out. That what y'all? Weird. But see, what you must understand is when these people, ancestry, they teach them that shit. The same way my great-grandmama taught me about certain shit, their ancestors taught them about certain mythology and bullshit too. They still believe in it. Peep them out now. Go look at their parents and shit. Go look at how everybody think. Their people taught them that stupid ass shit. It's still ingrained in their upbringing. Aliens and motherfucking and Sumerians flying around and Thoth and the Pleiadians and the 6 foot, the 7 foot tall white people with green eyes. See, somebody taught them that stupid ass shit. My people ain't teach me nothing about that. My people did not teach me to go look at no artifact and try to put myself in the artifact. So it's only so long I can take that, right? So I'm just cut from a whole nother cloth. My people didn't teach to make me People run out of information and they come with stories of mythology. And they use that to act like it's real to engage other hunter-gatherers. See, what you don't understand is hunter-gatherers always bunch up together for bullshit. So when I see a live full of hunter-gatherers talking about Thawf all day and talking about goddamn Inky and Enlil all day and all this old talking about Egypt all day. And see, I know there's a bunch of hunter-gatherers on the same time, right? Dispersed hunter-gatherers. Y'all ain't on nothing. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You ain't said nothing about your real ancestry one time in this live, bro. Y'all talking about shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Why all these light-skinned mixed motherfuckers always talk about the Mayans and the old mix and Tuttle She? Y'all naming Indians Tuttle She now. That shit is weird. I don't get it, bro. And I probably never will. But I know one thing, that shit is a hunter-gathering place to go. It's a hunter-gathering place to go. Hunter-gatherers meet there at the water hole. And I just gotta speak my opinion, because I don't give a fuck. If hunter-gatherers are gathering, I don't want to be there. That shit is dumbing us down, bro. I cannot sit here and teach you about mound building all day and my ancestry don't come from it. I can't do that, bro. It's weird to me. It might just be me. If I wasn't connected to these people, bro, I wouldn't even be teaching this shit. See what I'm saying? But it's an ego thing. They place their self into the character. It's an ego thing. Only reason I give a fuck about this is because this is my real history. You think I got time to be trying to read some other people's history to some other people? I got shit to do. Like Bun B said, I could be flipping or smoking a blunt. I got other shit I could have been doing. I got a daughter. I ain't got time to be. People are making careers out of our history, people. People are making careers out of our history, people. It ain't even theirs. The same way white folks watch Malcolm X every day. White folks watch Malcolm X and videoed him till he died. Then they put the documentary out. They still doing this shit today. Them hunter-gatherers watch us and come right back and rebuttal knowledge. Even lower beings. Or take something I said and rebuttal it and act like you still lowering the knowledge because some kind of way you weren't connected to even understand it in the first place. Then act like you the master of it now. Now, that ain't how this shit go. Y'all rebuttaling, bro. That's why I always want to talk about things that is not inside the box. I always talk about some other shit way outside in the water because I know ain't nobody even talking about this. And people been thought about this before. And then them same guys who think they learned something from Moors and they think they learned something from the Moor Science Temple and all of that, they still teaching aliens, bro. Dr. York still was teaching alien knowledge, bro. There was no motherfucking alien Dr. York. I love you, I'm in love with you. But them aliens ain't built none of that shit. You still giving our shit to entities that ain't did nothing for us. Our ancestors did that shit. And I ain't trying to diss Holmes, but damn. We got to get back on path with the truth, bro. We just can't make shit up and make it sound cool like it's our history. It ain't cool with me. And that's not deep enough into the knowledge for me. I got to point to a mound or a grave or a monument or something that our people did that made that story up, something real and physical I can see and touch. Because ain't nobody move no fucking ton of stone, bro, without touching it. Real beings on the planet done that. You can sit there and listen to them fools say a nigga levitated a ton and dropped it on the pyramid you want to. That's bullshit. Somebody moved that motherfucking stone. Who done it? You can't tell me who done it. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't make up no story talking about, oh, the aliens did it. The giant aliens. See, that's hunter-gatherer thinking. Y'all ever seen a stone move itself up the street? Have you ever seen your car move on its own? Huh? When you seen it? You seen a big ass stone get rolling stone up the street before? Made a pyramid on the corner? Nah, I ain't never seen that shit. You ain't gonna never see it. Your people move that shit. Your people came up with the science, the motherfucking know-how, the wheels, all that shit to roll that motherfucker. You better show your people some respect. Keep living in hunter-gatherer land and never figure shit out. Thoth did it. Thoth did it. Thoth did that shit. Thoth moved the motherfucking brick. Thoth, big dog. Shut your ass up. Thoth is just wisdom. That's it. Thoth move all this shit. He doing that shit. Nah. Hunter-gatherer, no. You better show me some motherfucking people who move that shit. You better show me the people who built the temples and the mounds of spring. Show me the people. Show me where they come from, what they did. Show me the ships, like I be doing. Show me the ships, the people, the motherfucking fruit, the vegetable, the tree. Show me some shit that really I can really go out here and touch in real life. Because me just saying Enlil came from outer space and gave monkeys DNA to dig gold, that's foolish. I might well go out here and believe in the goddamn Tooth Fairy. How you don't believe in Santa Claus, but you believe in Enlil flying around on a spaceship? Same shit. I don't believe in Santa Claus, but Enlil came down and gave DNA. You stupid motherfucker. You might well go and believe in Santa, nigga. You might well believe in goddamn Easter Bunny. If you believe in Ink and Enlil gave you some DNA and a new, you got to be off your rockers. That is astrology's teaching. And you trying to charge somebody for getting land allotments and learning about Enlil? Y'all ain't selling shit but bubble gum, bro. Stop selling that cheap ass bubble gum, bro. Your people didn't believe in that shit. Why should we believe in it? Your ancestors were teaching a story of stars through names. Now, 1,000 years later, we believing in a damn story just like the white folks. I love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. Y'all have a good day. Roll the coin. Y'all stay safe out here in this weather, man. Appreciate the cash out. We know the truth now. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube. If you want some hoodies, hit me in the DM for ordering. We know the truth now. Roll the coin.